EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings it. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So here the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. And they'll be led out by their third-year quarterback.
I tell you what, when he is on schedule for that week, secondaries take notice because you've got to stay alert back there on every snap. A truly powerful arm, one is capable of challenging any level of the defense on any given play. That's why so many scouts preach arm talent when preparing for the NFL draft. A quarterback with arm strength to make every throw in the book, he's an asset to have in any offense.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. You look at this Packers defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
If I'm playing quarterback against this team, after what I saw on film where they had 5 picks last week, all I'm thinking about is taking care of the football, being very careful with it, and making sure I see my guys open before I throw it.
I might curl up in the fetal position.
That's not a bad idea.
I don't think he's going to do that, though. Cutler will throw. Looking left side, he's got it complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And I don't know what the actual percentages are, and I don't know the analytics when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches always say, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. I haven't seen that number quantified, but I believe him.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 4.
This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake. Here's Cutler. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Cutler on first down. Over the middle, it's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line. Here we go.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now they'll try and set up the quarterback draw here. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now it's Cutler. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And he'll hit the deck, but he did not get there. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least if they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And his kick here is good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Freeman.
Line number 11. A gain of 22 yards.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And his kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. 2nd drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Now Cutler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace it.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
On second down, they'll run it here. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now they'll look to throw it with Cutler. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Here's Cutler. And his ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. So an 8-play drive covering 80 yards. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
They've certainly hit the point of no return in this one, because that was absolutely the last time they could afford a sack. You got to sustain your blocks and keep your quarterback clean for as long as it takes in this situation. They failed up front this time to do so.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 76 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. The extra point splits the uprights, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cowboy offense going to head out now late in this first half as they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Play action. It's Cutler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
They go play action with Cutler. And he will find his man on the outside. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Cup. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the 3rd quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect season?
I think it's themselves. I think it's their team, how they approach things, how they conduct themselves during the week, practicing, getting ready, and then going out and playing. Can't take your foot off the gas pedal at this stage. Doesn't matter if it's a weak team you're playing or not. Look, when I talk with one of the best golfers of all time, he told me he never played against the field. He just played against himself and his own standard.
A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. 4th and 2, they got it. That was kind of that gray area. Is that a feel thing, whether you go run or pass there offensively?
I think it's a feel thing. It's a tendency thing about what you like to do yourself on offense, as well as knowing how strong they are against the run on defense. Got to make a decision, and they made the correct one.
And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's man. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ready? It's 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's brought down. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Cowboys offense now, they head out for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Yeah, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go.
One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Arlington. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the fourth quarter of play. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Now a 2nd and 2. Now Cutler looking to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Nolan Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 31-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Now Cutler. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. Shedding the tackle. And this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. Fourth down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Cutler. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. Well, that was a tough couple of yards to pick up, but they convert on 4th and 1. From the shotgun, Cutler.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the 20-yard line. Let's go. Ready up.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Now it's Cutler. On the out route, it's Lamb with a grab.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
What a way to wrap up the week. Now a big play. It's third down. Now it's Cutler. And this nearly intercepted. Probably should have been. Had he caught it, it would have sealed it. Instead, one more chance coming up on fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Felt compelled to go for it there on fourth down, trailing in the fourth quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a fourth down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Throwing now is Cutler. Dancing to his left. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. Fielded just outside the goal line. Muscles by at the 25. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Now the Packers get set to go. They need to get this around the 40 on the other side to get into field goal range. Look at the clock, a decent amount of time here in a tie game. What do?
No panic situation at all. They've got to get a couple of chunk plays, pick up nice bits of yardage.
Target the sidelines.
Target the sidelines because you want to get out of bounds and make sure that clock stops. Because if the clock stays running, that makes things that much tougher for you. It can always bleed out on you.
And this will be a Packers first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And he's got it inside the 10. And he will step out of bounds down near the 10-yard line.
When teams practice their plays during the week, they're hoping that it's going to pay off on game day.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's in for the touchdown. And in the final seconds, forget overtime. They've just likely won this thing in regulation. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the fourth quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more up there. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. One last shot for Cutler. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. This one came right down to the wire. And CD, they had that